That's right, boys. My name's Todd, and this is Unwrecked. And on today's episode, we're going to service the Z. Much needed service of the Z. It's been waiting. It's been crying out in the driveway. All dirty and nasty and stuff. Anyways, let's get into it. Clickbait right there. So, I've been putting off getting underneath this thing because I took it to work one day. It was like our Christmas party. On the way home, there was a rock on the road, and it came out in front of me, and I couldn't dodge it because there was traffic coming, so I straddled it, and I heard a bang underneath, and I was worried. I stopped. No fluids were coming out of it, so I kept going. And I've been driving it ever since. I just got underneath this thing. And while it did do damage, it didn't do anything catastrophic. The worst part is the front subframe. But it didn't harm anything. So, I can see a direct path of how it went. Looking from the front here. Let me put my light on here. So, if you follow back here, right here, there's this. Then there's a gouge in the subframe right here. A nice chunk right there. Scrape. Gouges. Actually cracked it right there. Just a little bit. Then you come back and it hit the transmission right here. And although it put a little mark there, that's what I was worried about. How bad this was going to be. That's livable. It's not cracked. It's not broken. It just damaged this fin. So then it hit this steel cover. Then it hit directly on this exhaust right here, the heat shield. Right here, I mean, that's where I'm thinking this is where I felt it. Because that is a significant dent. Then you come back and then it must have rolled and it hit this support bar, but this is steel. So I can get something on here, bend this back. These things are fragile, these. So then you come back and there is nothing else that it hit. Oh no, just grazed the differential right there because there's a shiny mark on it. Unless that was just from my jack just now. That was probably my jack. And that was it. So that was the damage. I was so worried. I was like, I hope it's not too bad underneath there. It actually bowed that a little bit. I'm just going to get a big adjustable out, and I'm going to straighten that real quick. Maybe. Maybe not. Awkward piece right here. Maybe I'm not gonna just straighten this out. I thought I was going to. Anyways, I get it down off the exhaust, or a little further off the exhaust anyways. Yeah, I know. I need an exhaust. This exhaust is getting kind of Alright, well, I think you can buy these. You can buy aftermarket support braces. These things get rusty. They're steel. I'd like to replace that with aluminum, to be honest with you. It's just a support brace. I might do that. The transmission is straightforward, and I kind of want to do that first. Drain it right here. Fill it right there. That's it. That's all there is to it. Reason I'm changing this out, I know this is factory fluid. If you read up on it, the transmissions are really clunky, especially when they're cold. This red line fluid is supposed to really help with that and make shifting a lot smoother. So that's why I'm changing it out. Plus, I kind of want to have some better fluid in there. So that's what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and drain that out. And then we'll drain the engine out. And then we'll get it all done at the same time. Since I'm changing to a different type of fluid, I'm going to let this drip out for a while, and I can't get that underneath my oil pan, so I just threw another pan down here, let it drain while I'm letting the engine drain. All right, everybody says it takes about 3 quarts to fill that transmission. It pretty much exactly 3 quarts. The pump, the line shot out of my pump, and then I lost some fluid there. And then after I filled it with all 3 bottles I had, it wasn't dripping out. And I was like, shoot. So I looked, and I did have one more bottle of this stuff. It was from a long time ago. I never opened it. But it's one weight off. Like, that stuff's MT85. This is MT90. But it's still same formula, basically. Just a little thicker. So I got like 2 pumps of that in, and then it started dripping. So it is pretty much exactly 3 quarts is what you need. Now let's do some brakes. Alright, the reason why we're doing the brakes are the pads are wore down. But on top of that, this thing has, okay, so I kind of cheated a little bit and I bent the squealer on the pad that was rubbing. And so I get by without driving this thing sounding horrible. So that was like a couple weeks ago. but the rotors also have a pulsing to them. And that is why I was like, well, I might as well do an upgrade, you know what I mean? So we got, what is this? Premium True Friction. I guess they're pretty good. Hardware, pads, I already took a couple out, looked at them. These are for the sport brakes, I hope they are, because this is a sport package. These rotors are massive, and they're heavy. I bet you they're heavier than the stock ones. I don't know, but let's go ahead and rip one of these wheels off and see what it looks like. Which one was off? It was this one. No, was it? It was this one. This one was the one squealing. So, might as well start there. Well, I can tell you right now, because I'm looking at them. I'm seeing it with my own two eyes. We got the wrong brake pads. Brake pads that go in them, you can pull out from the back, and you don't have to remove the caliper. These ones aren't that style, although they were listed for the sport brakes. So we can swap the rotor over, but I don't really want to do that right now. Hold up, wait a minute. I am going to put these rotors on, because then I'll have way less to do when I do get back in here. Well, that's saying that I can change the pads out without taking the caliper off, because I might need to be pushed in. But it'd be nice if I just had to take the pins out to put the brake pads in. I ordered Bosch ones. They're the correct ones. I've had these too long to send them back, so probably list them online. Anyways, let's get this rotor off of here and put the nice drilled and slotted ones on anyways. I'll probably just do the brake pads some other day off camera, but I want to see what these look like on there. They're going to look nice. Very nice. Now, before you guys say anything, I know my car is filthy. It's filthy. It sits outside. It doesn't sit in the garage. There's nothing I can do about it, okay? It does need serious clean. It needs a buff. It's not perfect, but it's really nice for what it is. So, I'm fine with that. But you got to keep them healthy, too. So, you got to service them, okay? If you want your stuff to last, keep up with your services. Hit that dislike button if your mom needs new tranny fluid. Drop me a comment if you think I should do a follow-up. See if that transmission fluid made any difference. I can put it in another video or something. And we'll see you on the next episode of Wreck.
Hi, Soli. How are you? So pleasant right now. He's my cuddle buddy. He likes to sleep with me at night. On top of me. Don't ya? You gonna sleep right now? You sleepy? Miss Stella. Oh, look, she's excited. She likes when I pet her. Huh. Yeah. Oh, the purrs. Stu Man is sunbathing. Stewie. Yeah. What? Showing off for the camera. Yeah? You got anything to say? So happy.
What are you doing? You using the toilet?
Yeah, I was just in there.
No.
Let me pet you.
No.
I want to pet him. You want to say bye-bye to the people? No. Say bye.